Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Buzzing with Brilliance podcast, where extraordinary entrepreneurs share their secrets to success. I am Mary Gooden. I will be your host. I am the CEO and founder of what I like to call My Brilliant Life, a #1 international best-selling author, business mentor, publisher, where I help heart-centered, purpose-driven entrepreneurs increase visibility, create irresistible impact, and prosper on purpose. Joining me today is the brilliant Sharon Ringier. Sharon, welcome to the show. I'm so delighted to have you here. Tell us where you're joining from and who you are in your own words. Tell us about your extraordinary entrepreneurship.
So I am joining from right now, Pinellas Park, Florida, but that will probably change. And then what was the other question? I'm sorry.
Oh, tell us who you are.
Oh, so I
Are
am
you?
the founder of I'm Possible Women's Empowerment Collaborative, as well as the editor-in-chief for the Possible Woman magazine. And my mission is to empower women to live their best lives, both personally and professionally. So at the end of the day, I'm a small business alignment strategist and I help with goal setting, but I do that through community workshops and I just totally had a brain freeze, community workshops and coaching. Sorry.
Yes. It is a brain freeze, when we're talking about ourselves and we're
Exactly.
listening, it's almost mind-blowing sometimes to really know who we are. And
Right.
I say that in full authenticity and truth and that's what I love about podcasting and sharing. So Sharon and I met last year in Denver. Sharon, you have an amazing energy. We were instantly connected. We have a very similar mission as we desire to create a massive impact in the world, sharing and empowering women to step into who they came here to
Right.
become and be. Would you share with us, Sharon, because the entrepreneurial journey certainly is a fun ride, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And I'd love for you to share with the audience just a short story about your entrepreneurial journey, about getting here.
Right. It's like going to the amusement park, right? And you're on this roller coaster. And while roller coasters are a lot of fun, there's so many ups and downs and corkscrews and twists and turns and all that fun stuff. And sometimes it can get a little scary. So to me, that's the definition of entrepreneurship. And that's how I even landed here. When I first started in my entrepreneurial journey, I was an event planner. So I did weddings, corporate, social. I started looking at getting into the celebrity sector. I got one of those and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get another one like her. So I think I'm done. And then I got challenged one day, because I've always had it in my heart that I wanted to help women in business because I saw what the struggle was. And as a friend of mine says, the struggle with a K is
Uh,
real. The struggle is real for female entrepreneurs because not only are we trying to play that role, but we're still moms and aunts and and sisters and you know daughters and all that other stuff that goes with it. So we wear extra capes for different things, and it really took a toll on me. But I realized that when I got challenged to do that to look at the space of doing this conference because it's something I've always wanted to do for women's empowerment, it stretched me in a way that I was like, okay, God, if you want me to do both of these, or if you want me to do this women's empowerment thing, you need to take the other one off because I can't do both. And be careful what you pray for because when I did, I didn't even plan my kid's wedding. Like, and I was okay. So because before I used to cry at like children, like the children's cartoons with the little brides on it, I cry at that because I loved weddings. I live, sleep, drink weddings. And but the journey to get here was so amazing. It, don't get me wrong, challenging to say the least, but to realize that I wasn't in alignment that whole time, that was a huge undertaking for me to really see that shift.
Mhm. And this is a big part of how you step in your business. I know you've got over 20 years of experience as an expert in leading business owners towards that success, 6, 7 figure success. And it all starts with what you just said, staying in alignment with who you are, and it does give it a bit of ease, which is why we're going to share some fun and easy tips of staying in that place of alignment. When it is you're doing something, when you're taking inspired action towards something that is near and dear to your heart. So, Sharon, first of all, thank you for stepping forward to do this work for these female entrepreneurs, for putting together places, programs, courses, spaces where other women entrepreneurs can stand up and shine. Because I know you've got the magazine, you've got a lot of great places where women can increase their visibility, you know, enhance their impact. But I would love for you to share with the audience, from your expertise, 3 fun and easy tips, pieces of advice that you would give that might create an easier road to scaling, to success.
So my first is understanding your why for that alignment, and it's easier said than done. But if you really step back and think about why you're doing what you're doing, you can tell from your gut when it feels right. Even though it may seem challenging, you'll just know that that's the piece that you're supposed to do. And there's tons of exercises that you can do to understand your why. And there's books out there that tell you, but that's something that I feel like if we would delve into that first, if I was told to do that first, I would be in a much different space, because I just jumped in head first and I cannonballed, you know, and I mean, the water still splashed, but it was a very rough splash. So understanding that why is so monumental. And once you know your why, everything else falls into alignment, because it's easier to use that one word sentence. No, period. Just no, period. Because now I look at, I mean, perfect example, you know, I'm looking at, I'm working on that project for getting to Times, you know, New York Times Square. Everything else right now, I can without a doubt say, no, not right now, because I know where my priorities are and I understand the bottom line of my legacy. And that's because I'm a new grandmother. So my why right now is, you know, my grandbaby is here and I want, by the time she's able to travel, grandma can take her to Paris.
Oh, fabulous idea. I
So,
love this. I love this number one,
so yeah.
understanding your why. Why are you doing this? And I know you said there's a lot of ways to do it, but what is one quick action that people can take to understand their why? Simple, quick.
So one of the things that I hot seat on, and it's really hard for people, but it's so simple. Ask yourself why 5 times.
5 times.
A
Sweet.
minimum of 5 times. It's real simple. So, hey, I want to lose weight. Why?
Mhm.
Well, because I want to get into this dress, but why? Because I want to go to this wedding. Okay, I get it, but why is it so important? It's like, get to the root cause of why you want what you want, because it isn't even about that dress and looking good. It's really about, you really want to feel good about yourself. It's an ego thing. It's not the dress, and it's not who you're going to be seen by. It's your ego. And when we can really get down, deep down, why we want to do something, that's where we can get our momentum and the help to move us forward.
Fabulous. This is great. I hope you're writing this down. This is very, very powerful piece right here. So number one, understanding your why. 5 times, ask yourself, why? Why do I want this? Why do I want this? 5 times, and get, like you said, get that repetition gets to the root. Repetition gets to the root. I love that. All right, Sharon, what's number 2?
Another one is creating action steps to create alignment. And once you know your why and you understand everything, it's work backwards. So it's almost like, okay, I want to make, you know, if you have a goal, if you want to, let's say you want to get more visible on social media, for instance, what does that look like? And again, why do you want it? Because once you understand your ROI on it, now you can understand what you need to do and create pillars to get you there.
So take
So
action steps to maybe work backwards. What I want, and then what are two or three pillars? I like
exactly,
that word,
to
that I
get
can
you
put in place.
right.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. How about throwing us number 3?
Number three is about connectivity and mindset. A lot of times we get so caught up with, oh, we've got to do all the things, not realizing that really your connections, that's your currency, period. It's like your network is your net worth. And you have to change your mindset around. I have people that are, that are introverts. That's fine and good. But in business, people buy from people they know, like, and love. So if they can't see you, why? I mean, it's like, I have to basically walk my talk. I'm actually getting ready to experience that part myself because I don't like being, on the camera.
Mm. And
But
here,
I
I've got her.
know but it's like I know it's necessary in order to move the needle forward on my business. So I have to change my mindset on why I'm doing it. And the quick and nasty of that is, okay, you can live your dream or live someone else's dream, right? So you can either go work for someone else and do the things that you don't want to do anyway and make a fraction of that cost or that pay, or you can do what you don't want to do, get on social or do whatever the thing is that you need to do in your business, but you're doing it for yourself.
Mm. Yeah, doing it
So
for,
amazing to see how people are willing to do for someone else for less than they are willing to do for themselves. So it's changing that mindset.
I mean, I have no words for that. I have actions like doing it for yourself, because then we can, then and only then can we lead others
Exactly.
and support them. I've got a question. I love number 3. So just in case you missed number 3, it's connectivity and mindset. And Sharon, boom, connections are your currency.
Yes.
It's true. That's where the opportunity lives, in our heart-centered connections,
Yes.
because we know, we love, we trust that we came here to create this impact together. So I
100%.
have a fun question on that, number 3. What's your favorite way to connect?
I love one-on-one with people because it gives me the opportunity. I mean, they say the eyes are the window of the soul, and you can really, even though we're 2D technically, we're not 3D, but even just sitting with someone virtually, and it doesn't have to be a hard pitch or a hard sell or anything like that. I like to get to know the person. I even did that when I was in my wedding business. Just to give you a quick example, my bride, her name was Shamika Copeland, Queen of Blues. And her mother used to ask me, why do you love her so much? I go, she's real. She is not that. And it's like, I used to love to, so I would literally ask questions. Like, I wanted to know who she was, the person, not the celebrity, because that didn't serve me. Because what she had to be as a celebrity, that's just a persona that she had to carry. But for her wedding, I needed to know who she was, the person. So when we got the opportunity to even go look at a florist, it's like I presented her with what she thought she wanted, and then I presented her with what I read, and that's exactly who we hired and
Mm.
created that vision. And she was just like she was blown away because I got to know her heart. And that's the thing is it's like when for me connectivity is all about getting to know that person.
Mm. So powerful. It is. It really is. And I just love that we are living in a timeline, or in a part in a season right now, where we are able to lower our guard a bit and find that level of connectivity. And I felt every minute of it with you last August and December, like last August,
Yes.
in Denver.
Hmm.
That we can feel it from one another in person. See, I
Right.
love in person. My thing is like, put me
Yes.
person, people. Well, Sharon, these are divine. Just a reflection, everybody. Get your pencils. Number 1, great tip, fun, easy, understanding your why. So easy, you just need to ask yourself the same question 5 times, and you'll really get to the root of what it is,
Right.
the root of your reality. Number 2 is to take action steps, to work backwards and create pillars, and keep it simple, right? 2 or 3 pillars, 2 or 3 actions, and then connectivity and mindset. Really the most powerful of the three of, your connections. That's where your currency and your impact lives in the currency. The currency is necessary to create the largest impact that we
Right.
came here to create. Sharon, is there anything else that you feel called to share with the audience, especially how they can connect with you?
Awesome. So I'd like to leave it with just remember that we are all here to create a legacy of some sort. It's just that simple. If this was a take world, it would be even in more chaos. But because we have the opportunity to give, to create a legacy, there's so much beauty with that. So, and it creates an amazing environment for everyone else. So that's what I want to leave with. And then if anyone wants to connect, I would say just reach out. But I offer for goal setting, setsmartgoals.com, where you can actually get, it's a journal. It's quite robust. They're about 30 something pages, but I make you dive deep into, setting goals and like what your past was like and then moving forward to kind of help you get through all of that. So a little bit of what I talked about is really all in there, and it's pretty robust. So yeah,
Yay. Tell us the link again.
setsmartgoals.com.
Super. It's been such a delight having you on the show today, Sharon, and I am deeply, deeply grateful for your share. For those of you that are ready to take action on these 3 steps, or you want to go grab Sharon's gift, it's setsmartgoals.com.
Yes.
All right. Everything will be in the show notes, my friends. Until we meet again, thank you again, Sharon, for giving us all of your juicy little secrets
Thanks
to
for having me.
success. You're
Thanks so much for having
welcome.
me. I appreciate it.
Bye for now, everyone.